Hello! Hello,
Hello!
welcome! Hi, okay, before we start, Evie, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. I really appreciate it. Hello! Thank you so much. Wow! Welcome, welcome. Oh, yeah, thank you. Let me. Okay. Hi! Do you want to introduce yourself?
So hello everyone, my name is Ariel Yuriko. I'm the one and only polyglot angel VTuber. I speak English, Japanese, French, Chinese, and Korean. And I will likely play Pew Pew Horror Survivor games. So yeah!
Yeah! Oh my god, yippee! Yeah,
Yippee!
thank you so much for coming on to Tarot Talks, by the way, for coming with me. I'm really excited to get to know you better, and for my for my community, for your community too, actually, to get to know you better too. Because for those who are not familiar, and for you as well, so what I do is basically I invite guests onto this show, and while I am reading their cards, I am also asking them questions about themselves. So it could be related to what was that? Could be related to the question that you're asking me, which by the way, you can ask me 3 questions. If you have questions that follow up from those 3 questions, you can ask me those as well. And I will also ask you any questions that that really pop into my head. So it could be about anything really. Yeah.
Yay!
Yay! Oh my god. Again, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And I'm so excited to, to read your fortune and to read your cards. Yippee!
Oh my god, I'm so nervous.
Are
What if
you
there is
really?
something bad?
No, what I believe is that there's nothing bad per se, but just if you do have a bad situation at hand, there is always a way out. There'll always be advice added to it, basically. So I'm not just gonna be like, oh, your life is gonna be in shambles in the next 10 months, and I'm not gonna like just leave you there to drown, okay?
Okay,
Basically,
thank you.
I will help. I will give advice if you need it. If there is any advice that the cards have for you too, I will let you know. And yeah. So before we start, you mentioned you can speak Mandarin. And okay, wait, can I ask you a question? So how did you learn so many languages?
Oh, I think it's because I'm an angel. Angels have to disguise themselves, so yeah.
It's so interesting though. Honestly, I really wish that I could speak like as many languages as you do. I can only really speak like 2.5, which would be English, Mandarin, and like a little bit of Japanese.
Ooh. When Mandarin, if you want, you can test me. If you want.
I don't have to test you, but like, I wanted to ask you something in Mandarin, but like, I feel like my Mandarin isn't that great.
Oh, what?
I mean, I am fluent in it, but like, sometimes I feel like I just lack the words for it, Maybe you can ask me a question in Mandarin. Or like, you can say something in Mandarin and I'll respond. It's a lot of pressure, isn't it? 不知道。
不知道为什么你当成了一个那个怎么说这个虚拟主播？
See, I don't even know what that means.
Oh, okay. 虚拟主播 is a VTuber.
Oh,
so why did you become a VTuber?
Why did I become a VTuber? 我觉得当 VTuber 的时候，讲，你知道
什么？我知道什么
？I'm losing the words. Wait, you're better Chinese than me.
What the?
Okay.
No.
Because okay, how do you say real life like Twitch streamer?
What? Bah, okay. Bah. 我可以说这个真的是人生吗？或者怎么说呀？
还是
认真？认真 is more likely diligently, no?
That's true.
对，你的人生，我觉得。
可是我要做 VTuber 的时候，的原因是吗？原因我觉得就是因为我，觉得我 I am so bad at being put on the spot. 没有我觉得因为我要别人，我要他们看我的人对吗？我的audience 。我要他们看我的时候，我要他们全部都觉得，我要他们开心一点。
OK，
对。
好的，没关系。
因为我真的是喜欢讲话，你知道吗？我自己一个人，每次去自己一个人的时候，是自己一个人一直跟我讲，自己一个人讲话。Oh my god, I keep repeating myself. Okay, maybe we shouldn't do this because I'm getting flustered. Like, no! My Chinese usually isn't this bad. I'll like put this out for you right now. My Chinese usually isn't this bad. But when I'm talking to like a cute angel, I think my brain just goes blank.
Don't blush.
我这个天使这么可爱。
谢谢，你好美丽啊！我好喜欢你的颜色，对。
真的吗？我喜欢你的头发颜色。
谢谢啊！好多吧，我的颜色。
很多颜色，有3个颜色对吗？
对啊，基本上是
呃，
白色，但是
对
还有
对对，
三个颜色。
还有粉红色，还
Yeah.
有蓝色。
嗯，对，
Okay.
好的。
对啊. So, do you have a question for me? Maybe for us to start up with?
I think I am curious. How did you start tarot reading?
Oh. Oh, I meant like when you ask like I ask you for a question, maybe like you could be related to yourself.
Oh, you
But
mean
I
this
can
is a
answer
tarot
this.
reading
Yeah,
questions
yeah,
right
yeah,
now?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. I can answer it though. I can answer your question though. That's really cute. Okay, no. I started tarot reading actually, I believe like a couple of years ago. I want to say almost well, how long ago was 2019 or 2018 rather? That's like 6 years ago, 7 years ago.
Oh my god, my brain is dumb. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. About 6 years ago, I started tarot reading because I believe I had like a couple of friends who were into it. So I would always like get my cards read by them, but I never really knew what like the whole act of like tarot reading was. So I was like, one day I got curious enough, and I was like, "What's this? What's this? What's that? How do you do this? How do you tarot read? Basically, how do you start?" And so they told me, research. They told me, you need to sit down with like a guidebook. You need to sit down with a guidebook and you need to like learn the meanings of the words. And honestly, I'll be real with you right now. I still don't understand some of the meanings, so I have to look it up. Because
There's
honestly,
so
there
many
are so many
cards.
cards. Yeah, there are so many cards. So I think that like you need to be really like you just need to more or less have the feeling or intuition rather when you read the cards. At least intuition is very important, and also interpreting the cards based on what is drawn on the card is also really important. And not only that, you have to apply it to the person that you're reading for. So for example, maybe I'm reading for somebody and like they're asking me about their job, and then the card comes out and maybe the card is the lovers, for example. Usually that's about love, no? But you can take that card and you can apply it to their context as well, in like a sense of, oh, maybe you and your boss are getting along well, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
true.
yeah, and I actually wasn't that great at it, so I actually dropped it. I dropped it like 3 years ago, I will believe. So I dropped it, and then I actually started again because I became Adora. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
story.
Yeah. And okay, so do you have a tarot reading question for me?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, first question is, I think everyone is curious about their VTubing journey. So
Yes.
I'm always, I think I already talked about this the other day with you. Okay,
Yeah.
simply speaking, can I be successful as a VTuber?
Okay. So, can I be successful? Okay, Araya wants to know if she can be successful as a VTuber, correct? All right.
Yes,
Let
so
me. Yes. So let me shuffle the cards while I think of your question.
Doki doki.
So, sometimes it will take a while for the cards to come out. Because so for some insight, how I decide on the cards that will make up your reading is basically I will shuffle the cards, and sometimes cards will fall out or they'll pop out. And like in a very literal sense, like they'll fall out of my hands and they'll land on the desk. So that's usually how I do it. Or sometimes they will flip over. Sometimes when I'm shuffling, they'll flip over at the top of the deck, and I'll just pick that one out. Okay. So while I shuffle, maybe you can tell us what are some of your goals as a VTuber? From like, this could be like in 5 years, this could be like immediate goals, this could be like in the next couple of months. What do you want to achieve as a VTuber?
I think a very short, in a very short period, the goal is making my 1 year anniversary event successful, because it's very soon. It's in a couple of weeks.
Oh, nice! Oh my god!
A bit stressful.
Yes.
A bit nervous.
I think you've got it. I think you've got it. What are you planning for your anniversary?
Thinking of doing a little bit of music stuff, and maybe a small things, small I don't know if I can reveal it, but it's a small
no, it's
donut
okay.
along
Yes.
with some gifts for my community. So
Mhm.
I prepared some gifts for my community already.
Mhm.
So I hope they're gonna love it.
I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. And Love Wicks, please check her out as well at Araya Yuriko. Yes. And 1 year passes by so quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. Like lots of things happened last year, and then
Mhm.
just I feel like I arrived here at Blink. Like I don't
Mhm.
know.
Yeah.
Time flies so fast.
It does. Huh, okay. I
Mm-hmm.
have your 3 cards. Give me a second to read them real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
長したいそう緊張してる
No,
よ
it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Hold on. Okay.
頑張ってます
ganbarimasu. Okay. Because usually sometimes it will take me a while for me to kind of parse out their meanings. So while I do that, do you have any more, for example, goals that you want to do? Like maybe do you have any songs in particular that you want to sing? Or do you have any like content that you haven't done yet but maybe you would like to share? Like maybe you want to do something like, I don't know, ASMR. If you do, maybe you want to do more type, like a certain type of stream. What are your plans?
Well, I have some contests that I want to really do, but they are kind of a bit hard to achieve as an indie. To be honest, like it needs a lot of money, a lot of investments. So
Yes.
maybe I need to grow first and get sponsorship, or maybe I have to find the management. I'm not sure, but yeah, I have some plans, but I
Yes.
don't think I can. I don't really see if
Mm-hmm.
I can really achieve at this moment because it's a bit too much huge
Yes.
actually.
Like financially, it's a little bit too much, correct?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, like as an individual VTuber, it's a bit hard. But in the future, I would love to do one day if it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
And for that, I have to grind so hard every day.
Yeah, honestly, I understand. The grind as a VTuber never stops. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so of course, the first card that I got for you was the Hanged Man up, reversed. So
Oh,
no, it's okay. It's okay. So the Hangman reverse basically represents, this feeling of perhaps not having any control, and it feels like I think that you've been going through probably a more difficult period in your career right now. At least in terms of emotion, I think that maybe you've been feeling like you've been grinding a lot, but perhaps you haven't been seeing the returns that you want to yet, correct? It kind of feels like you're a little bit frustrated with stagnating, and you're a little bit frustrated with where you are at right now. And it feels like you have been kind of like you've been like trying to brute force something. Like maybe that could be in terms of grinding, or in terms of creating content, or in terms of like, oh, I need to do this, like I need to do so many different things for my career to be a success. And it just basically feels like you've been investing so much that like you're kind of wondering, is it worth it in the end? Does that make sense?
yeah, I have that in my mind too. Yeah, sometimes I have a doubt. Like, am I doing this right? Like, am I just wasting a part of my life?
Yeah, and I feel like that's very natural to feel, especially in a field like streaming and VTubing, because I feel like a lot of us don't really know how much time we have with like content creation. You know what I mean? Like it kind of feels like we have a clock too. But this card is basically saying that you need to not really make a movement, but I think you do need to change your mindset with regards to your content creation in your career, in the sense of you need to be more like, not positive per se, but perhaps you need to change your approach to the way that you have been doing things with your career or with your hobby, with things like, oh, I need to be more perhaps instead of, oh, I need to you know, put like 50 hours into this game, or I need to put 50 hours into this video series or something like that, maybe you can look at it in a different way, like, oh, maybe something that I'm doing is not like working or resonating with my audience, and how do I approach this in a different way, basically. I think that it doesn't mean that your efforts are wasted because you don't see the results that you currently want. What I think is that you will get to those results, but you're kind of blocking your own path a little bit because of your own emotions, and I think your own frustrations perhaps with like, oh, like I feel like I'm stuck in the same place but everybody around me is moving ahead, and like I need to catch up to them, and in order to catch up to them, maybe I need to burn myself out more, maybe I need to do more, but that's not really the case. Sometimes slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, any thoughts on that?
Oh, that's a oh no.
That's okay, no worries, that's okay. Yeah, so the next card that I got is the Eight of Swords reversed. And so reverse the Eight of Swords is actually a good sign for you and for your career, because it represents, you know, self-acceptance. It represents being able to reach your full potential. And it also, I feel like it also represents new opportunities that are coming your way. And this could be a number of things. This could be a sponsorship. This could be, you know, this could be a sponsorship. This could be like an offer, perhaps. This could be any number of things, basically, where you don't know. But what it's basically telling you is like, hey, don't worry. You know, I understand that currently you're a little bit frustrated, but you will be able to reach the place that you're really, really like looking forward to. Because I think that there's something that you really want to achieve, and that is kind of like the marker that you set for yourself in your content, in your career, to like, oh, if I reach that place, then I have succeeded. But it is basically telling you that, you know, you will reach that place and you will be able to see the fruits of your labor. So don't worry, you know, this also comes especially after like a long period of perhaps self-doubt, or like you struggling with, you know, this feeling of, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. You know, you have the power basically to achieve what you want. It's right there within your reach. You just have to let yourself kind of let go a little bit, let yourself rest, and you will be able to reach your full potential. Yeah.
So I have to rest? Oh.
Yes. No, it's okay. No, not saying that you have to like fully rest, like take a break, right? Like don't stream, right? Basically, this card represents that good things are coming your way. You know, if nothing else, you know, I know that sometimes it feels a bit hard to like believe in yourself, I guess. But I think that what you need to know is that you will get there, and you will have that, you know, that abundance that you really want in your career, and like the payoff, the whether this is emotional or financial or any other way, you will be able to get there. Just trust yourself, trust your instincts, and let yourself, like, in the way of rest is let your mind rest, because I feel like maybe you've been like doing a lot of like your mind has been under some strain or like emotional strain, and you need to like let yourself understand and get to understand yourself better, basically. So believe in yourself, take some mental breaks, like, you know, be nicer to yourself, basically. Be nicer to yourself, basically. Because the last cup, the Five of Cups, represents acceptance. It represents this kind of recovery and recuperation of, you know, this is healing in general, because perhaps you feel like maybe you've made a mistake recently, and like, or not even just a mistake, but, you know, going back to the first two cards of like, you feel like you're stagnating or you're stuck in one place. Basically, this card shows that you will be able to recover from that mindset, and you will be able to, you know, kind of understand why you struggled in the first place. Like, basically, you will get to a place where you're like, oh, like I went through all of that to get me here. So everything that happened was for a reason. It wasn't for like nothing. Like I just suffered for nothing, you know? It basically says that you are, you're very strong. You're a very strong person, and you're very resilient. And that resilience will carry you to the finish line, basically.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the first question. How do you feel?
Oh, like before we come here, you said the tarot card reading could be a little bit emotional. It sounds,
Yeah.
yeah, like maybe right, a bit getting emotional.
Really? Oh my god. Yeah.
No, it sounds like,
Mm-hmm.
like not easy. Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely not easy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, feeling of his talk is true. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think but to be honest, if if everyone is able to like see how to fix, how to
Mm-hmm.
fix what they're doing whatsoever, then
Mm-hmm.
everyone was probably successful, I think.
Yeah.
So I don't think that is wrong or
Mm-hmm.
whatsoever, but it is true that it is frustrating. So
Yeah. Yeah, I
yeah.
understand. Yeah, for sure. And it's okay to be emotional, by the way. Like if you need to like have to cry or anything like that, because the two previous guests.
Adora made me cry, guys. Go to Fortune.
No! Oh my god, I'm cancelled. Oh my god, no, I'm cancelled. No, but the two previous guests that I had on this show also cried. So
Oh, really?
yeah, just that like not really cried, maybe like choked up.
Oh.
Yeah, just because okay, because tarot reading is pretty personal and emotional as well, because sometimes, like for example, I could be reading a complete stranger, right? But I could be, for example, I could uncover some like really deep part of themselves that they never thought like was an issue, and then having to confront that, or hearing about perhaps something more personal or something more tender to yourself, you could feel more emotional about that too. So I mean, according to my Yelp reviews, I've been really accurate. According to my Yelp reviews, I've been 10 out of 10 times accurate usually. Maybe 9 times, maybe 8 times, I don't know. But they so far they've said that it's pretty accurate, which means that sometimes I will touch on more emotional topics, or like things that, perhaps somebody isn't very ready to confront within themselves yet. So, yeah. But regardless, I hope that, you are able to take something away from the reading, even like, and also you can be like as emotional as you want, really. Yeah. But yeah, I hope that that reading helped you.
Oh, I'm a bit relieved that I will reach where I want to be. At least that is good.
Yeah,
I mean, all the sufferings are gonna be repaid one day. Then kinda, it's worth it, right?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, it's like basically it's telling you, don't give up, don't give up, don't give up, Ariel. You got this.
Oh, arigato. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. And okay, so let's move on to the second question, perhaps. Do you have a second tarot question for me?
I mean, just well, like because you already mentioned something earlier, so but I feel like that's a bit blurry.
Okay.
So like it says that I am frustrating, etc. So maybe have to change the direction. So I kind of so. If I can just rephrase this question, then
Take your time.
how do I rephrase it? So what should I do to achieve the goal? What should I do to reach there?
Yes, that's a good question actually. So, okay, your question, Ariel, is what do I change? Is it, or what do I do?
Yeah, more specifically, yeah.
Okay, so what do you have to do to reach that place? Okay, gotcha. So I'll shuffle for now, and okay. There's one out. Okay. That card just jumped out. Okay, can I ask you, do you have any interest in these kinds of things? Like for example, the occult or tarot readings or anything like that?
Oh yeah.
Do you want to share?
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, like I don't know, like when I was talking with, I think I talked about it on my stream too one day. Like I went to visit a fortune teller, and then yeah, because I do like once a year, once a couple of years,
Yeah,
sometimes. Just I think it's girls stuff. Like we like to go and ask.
It's true though. It's true though. I just went to a psychic too.
Oh really?
Yes.
I think that's what girls do.
Yeah, it is what girls do. Yes, yes.
Yeah, so I went there and they said that I have something like a bit of like psychic, like they told me.
Oh,
So I got a little bit interested in because of that, to be honest. Yeah. I don't know.
Yes, I understand. No worries, no worries. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I do agree. I feel like it is a very like quote unquote girl thing. I do
Girls
agree,
usually,
though.
yeah, do it. I mean, I
Yeah.
think we usually have male viewers, so they don't understand, but that's what girls do, guys.
It is what girls do. It is what girls do. I agree. Because I know so many of my friends, my girlfriends, who also go to psychics. So, or like fortune tellers. So, they're always like, oh, like I went to the fortune teller and she told me that like, my husband, like my future husband is like, you know, he's not here yet. You know, that kind of thing. Like, or like they will go for like love readings. I feel like love readings is the most like common for them, where they're like, oh, like will I find my husband this year? And then they're like, no, and then they come to me and they're like, ah!
I mean, they're not 100% perfect. We know that. I mean, because every time when I say this, male friends, they always say like, I don't trust such a thing, blah blah blah. I mean, I'm not saying that they're Bible or law. I'm not saying that. It's just kind of, I don't know, curious. I don't know.
Fun. It's just a little fun, you know. God forbid girls have some fun. Oh my god. They will also say that about like astrology. So.
Oh yeah, I know. I saw astrology is really interesting too.
I agree.
Or someone mentioned feng shui. Oh yeah.
Oh, wait,
do you believe in feng shui?
I do. Do you?
Oh really? I actually thought about it. Like when I moved into this flat, I was kind of worried because because the bed is not in the correct direction.
Oh no! Yeah. Did you like change it?
No, I couldn't because the flats the structure is kind of weird, so I can't change. It has to be this direction, but yeah, it's bad for feng shui. I was thinking.
No. I agree. I used to. So my old bedroom, my bed used to not only would my feet face the door, but the mirror. I also had a mirror facing my bed. So that's two
What?
Double. I got hit by the double whammy. No, literally. And it was so bad because I was like, oh, like I would frequently get nightmares and also like sleep paralysis. Yeah. Not even kidding.
No way. Wait, feng shui really works? Oh my god.
It does. It really does. Like not even kidding. It like I couldn't sleep well. Like my room just overall felt really like, okay, I don't know if that was like just in my head, but my room felt really stuffy and like I couldn't really sleep well. So then I changed the I took away the mirror and I changed the direction of my bed and it got better. Like I could sleep so well. Yeah.
Do I have to change? I don't know. I can't change. My room is so small.
Oh no, me too. I had to change my room on purpose to like fit a different kind of, you know. Yeah. It takes.
So my room is like, they're like a rectangular. So like, you know, it's not enough for my bed. Otherwise, I can't change the direction.
Oh no! Oh my god! You know what? I hear you. It's okay.
Because I feel like I'm lacking of luck. It's been years. I'm just like every time something happens.
I mean, okay. I mean, after the collab, I can send you like a bunch of things to do.
Oh yeah,
like,
thank you.
It's superstitious, but it's always worked for me. Okay.
Arigato.
Yeah. Wait, can I ask you what's your Chinese zodiac? because that
Wait,
plays a
the
part
Chinese
too.
zodiac?
Yes.
I didn't think about it.
Okay, no worries. You can tell me after stream.
Oh, okay. I have to check. Yeah.
Yeah. No worries. Because actually, Chinese zodiacs play into it too. They say
Oh,
that
because
those.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
There are some animals, right? Like it's hard to
Yeah, the
remember.
animals. No, it's okay. Honestly, it's a little bit hard. But they say that like those born in the year of the tiger are actually pretty unlucky. So if you fall into the year of the tiger, unfortunately, like your luck's just bad from the start.
Oh no.
Yeah. No, but it's okay. So okay, I pulled your cards already. Oh, I pulled your cards.
Sorry, I
already,
dropped
so...
something. Yeah.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry that I typed because I'm watching your stream at the same time. I dropped my phone
No, it's
on the
okay.
keyboard.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'll add you as moderator.
I don't count there, guys. There was an accident.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Yes. So okay. Let's see. So the first card that I pulled for you is the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords upright represents someone who is very, who has a lot of ideas, who's very creative. And this, actually, I put the card together with the Empress, which represents someone nurturing, creative, you know, feminine. So that would be, you know, basically that would be representing you. All right. And so the Page of Swords together with the Empress represents someone who never runs out of ideas, who is always like on the brink of like, oh, I want to do this project, I want to do that project, I want to do, you know, a lot of different things. And surprisingly, one of the definitions of this card as well represents somebody who is very communicative, someone who is very skilled with languages. So yeah, like, and I didn't pick up this card. This card just fell out. Okay, so yeah, so I feel you are someone who's very passionate, who perhaps like I think that you always have like a new idea to chase or like a new dream to chase. It feels like I want to do this and I also want to do that and I also want to do this and also this, right? And I think that you're very eager person. You're very earnest when it comes to your dreams and like the things that you want to accomplish as well. So I think that, you know, personally, you're a very passionate person, and that works in your favor because you communicate with so many people and you know how to communicate. But perhaps it feels like you are kind of like stuck right now in terms of sorry, I need to sneeze. Okay, it's gone. It's gone. So you're a very passionate person and you have so many ideas bubbling around your head, but it kind of feels like you are stuck in terms of the progress of your projects. And what it's basically encouraging you to do is you should perhaps try to share your ideas with other people. You know, especially to the people who matter the most, I believe, who can have some input on like the things that you're doing. Because I feel like you're maybe somebody who holds a lot of things to your chest, maybe, in terms of your, like, whether this could be about your emotions or it could be about your goals, it could be about, like, any number of things, right? But it kind of feels like, although you know so many languages and you're, you know, an excellent communicator, it kind of feels like you hold some things to your chest. Like, it's not a bad thing, it just means that, like, you're more private about certain things, correct? And, because of that, you may not be as willing to share about like your ideas or like the things that you're about to do. Like maybe you're like, oh, like I don't want to jinx it, or like I'll talk about it like when it finally happens, right? But when you share your ideas or your projects with other people, you also have this, you open up this avenue of collaboration. In a sense of like, maybe somebody else has a different perspective on it or a different insight onto the thing that you're struggling with, or the project that you want to start, or the thing that you're struggling with, right? They could have a different perspective on it, and they could offer you some insight that would change everything. That would change the way that you proceed, the way that you approach things. You know, it would also, you know, like basically. Like someone else that you share it with, you know, it could be a trusted person. It has to be a trusted person, obviously. But the person that you share it with, there's always a very real possibility that they could contribute something that takes you to where you want to be. Like maybe they could be like, oh, I know this person. Like I know somebody who does this thing, or I know somebody, I know a friend of a friend, right? Who is really experienced in this, or like I have a lot of knowledge on this. You couldn't like you never know. A lot of people have a lot of things that they hide from other people or they don't share about. And when you choose to communicate with them, like, hey, you know, like I really I'm struggling with this, or I'm thinking about doing this, they could, you know, help you, you know, so much more. Basically, they could add so much to your life, to your career, or to whatever you're trying to do. So that's the first card. Yes. And so the second card is the upright Four of Pentacles, which represents somebody who has accomplished a lot, you know, and who has, you know, achieved a lot of their ambitions already, and someone who is really hardworking, somebody who has like, put in the effort to get to where they are right now. All right. And this, surprisingly enough, this card goes hand in hand with the first one, the Page of Swords, because this card basically represents somebody who like is avoiding collaboration. Remember just now I said like, oh, collaboration is like really important. This is basically somebody who is a little bit more perhaps on the paranoid side a little bit, who is perhaps avoiding like, you know, collaborating with somebody else. Like not really like, it's not even like a traditional, like it's not literally like you have to collab with someone, right? But it's like in the sense of like sharing your ideas, getting feedback on like, you know, oh, where can I improve, what can I do to, you know, level up my skill, or what can I do to take this project to the next level. You know, it represents somebody who maybe not that willing to share your ideas, which goes hand in hand with the first card. Sorry, I'm just like repeating myself, but these two cards are basically like, you know, buddies. They're best friends. And they're just saying you need to, you know, be more inclined with opening up. And it kind of feels like you're maybe a little bit guarded, like maybe not paranoid, right? Because paranoid is a really strong word, but maybe you're more like on your guard, perhaps. And because of this, you need to be more like, not need to, but like slowly, bit by bit, I think that the best option would be to, you know, maybe share a bit more, especially with those that you really trust. You know, maybe be like, oh, like I wanna do this thing, but I don't know how to do it. And then maybe they can be like, oh, like why don't you do this? You know? And so the last card is the Sun upright, which represents, it's a really, really good card, which represents like happiness, success, you know, optimism and confidence. And what it's trying to tell you is you need to have this like optimism about you. You need to have like confidence in yourself as well as your abilities, that you will be able to reach where you want to be. So basically, I understand like what I've been trying to tell you is like you need to change your approach perhaps to your projects as well as maybe to your relationships with other people. But the last card, the Sun, is telling you once again, this is a resounding yes, that like you will get to the place that you want to be. It is basically saying like, hey, you know, you will get what you want, and you will get to the place that you really, really want to be at. You know, your happiness, your, you know, your success is in the cards for you, basically. The first two cards are just like what do you need to do, and the last card is reassuring you, as it has previously in the previous question, that you will be able to get where you want to be.
Oh, so the first one is what you need to do?
Yes. So the first two cards is what you need to do. The Page of Swords and the Four of Pentacles are what you need to do. And then the last card, the Sun, is basically saying, hey, like don't worry, you will get to where you want to be. And don't stress out too much about like the journey itself. Focus on what you can change about yourself. You know, and that could be like how I approach things, how my mindset approaches things, and also opening up to people. Yeah. So that's the second question. Yippee!
Ay, arigato!
What are your thoughts?
I mean, good. The ending is good. Getting reassured here.
That's good. That's good to hear. I'm really glad to hear that. Yay!
Nice ending.
Yeah, nice. Okay, so do you have any thoughts on the reading that I just did for you? Like maybe I'm not accurate, you know, you can just call me out on that.
I don't know. It's just like maybe I have to. It's true. Like kinda. It's a relevant to an exposure, right? So you have to, you have to do a lot of things with others. I don't know. I think in VTubing community, a lot of people give like advice to each other. Then I think the common advice people give to each other is probably like try to get a collab opportunity with someone, like try to hang out with like more popular people or try to interact with them, like that kind of advice probably you have heard too. So I hear it too a lot.
I think okay, so with that kind of thing, what I'm picturing more than that, like the generic, like, oh, like you should collab with bigger numbers, or like you should stream like in your niche and like blah blah blah. Honestly,
oh yeah, that one too.
Yeah. Like you need to stream in your niche. You need to find your niche. You need to stream at like peak times. You need to stream at like
exactly
4 a.m. Stream at like 4 a.m. You need to stream this. You need to do this.
Oh yeah, exactly.
You need to play. I don't know. You need to play Elden Ring or like Dark Souls.
Oh yeah! Oh my god! Exactly.
Yeah,
I heard that a lot.
Yeah, I heard that a lot too. Like, it's a lot of those advice isn't really what I was thinking of per se. What I'm thinking of more of is like, for example, you're really close friends, right? You're close friends. Perhaps like you're, in VC, or you're just chatting and everything, and then you go, I don't really know what to do about this very particular project of mine. Or maybe you tell them about your frustrations about like, oh, I feel like my career hasn't really gone anywhere, right? And sometimes like the kind of advice that those friends can give you, like the people that you trust, people that you respect, when they give you advice, I feel like it's not going to be like, oh, you should stream, you should collab with like somebody with 50k followers, you know what I mean? Like I think it's going to be more of like oh, like, have you thought about it this way? Like, maybe instead of being frustrated that you haven't moved anywhere, have you thought of how much you have accomplished in your time? Something like that, right? And or like it could be like, for example, let's say, okay, this is a really really like huge hypothetical, right? Let's say I want to audition to a place, right? And let's say I'm talking to a friend about it, like, and like usually I feel like okay, this is just my experience, but I feel like with auditions, people don't really talk about them, right? Like at least for me, I never talk about my auditions with anybody. So I always went in blind. And like, so I was just like, oh, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Like, I'm never doing anything right. I'm not like, I'm shit. I'm this, I'm that. But then when I tell a friend about it, and then I'm like, oh, could you review like my script, or could you review my video, could you blah blah blah, and tell me your honest opinions on it, something like that. And then they tell me like, oh, I think that maybe you're talking a bit too much, or I think that maybe you don't really show your personality, I don't think you are showing your skills very much, because they know you better, they know you very well, like the close people that you're closer to anyways, they do know you at least better than the recruiters know you, right? So they maybe won't be able to be like, oh, like, why aren't you talking about your this skill, why aren't you talking about that skill, and then you'd be like, oh right, like I never thought about that, like I was so caught up in like producing the best thing possible that I'm like, I miss out on the things that actually make it good, like I maybe I'm like, oh, it needs to be super polished, but then I forget to add like the charm, or I forget to add the heart to it, so stuff like that. I think that it's really important to be more like transparent or open, but you don't have to be transparent and open to everybody, just like maybe like one or two people, right? Like for me, I don't really talk like about very personal things except for like to like one or two people, so it's something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, but yeah, I hope that helped you.
I will think of, I will try.
That's good. I mean, and also if you ever need like follow-up readings, private ones, I'm always here. Okay, I'm always in feast.
My private fortune teller here.
Yeah, private fortune teller. So okay, what would you be your third question?
Oh, like,
and if you have any questions for me too, you can also ask me. I feel like I need to ask more questions about you, but I'm trying to think of like some.
I ask you, but I don't have tarot cards.
No. Like if you have any like in general just questions for me, you can ask me too.
Oh,
But, okay. Let me think. Yeah. Also, you can let me know your tarot card readings. By the way, like question. By the way.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm like, oh, huh?
oh, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
As long, like maybe like what you say. Is it possible for me to do it?
Ah, okay. So you want to know, is it possible for you to do it? Like the thing that you really want to accomplish?
No, it says like what you have to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
To achieve that goal.
Yes.
So like I think it's quite relevant to my like personal experience as a VTuber, I think. So like I think it's kinda containing a lot of things, probably a little bit sensitive things as well inside of there. So just in general, like is it possible for me to really do it?
And by it you mean the thing that you want to accomplish, correct?
Like you pulled out the 3 cards, right?
Yes.
So first and second cards are telling me that's what I have to do it.
Yeah.
But did I think that I can actually do it?
Ah, okay. Gotcha. Okay, all right.
And first of all, you got 10 gifted memberships.
Oh my god! Wait. Alexander, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And all you gifted, please, if you're in chat, please thank Alexander as well. Thank you. Oh
thank you.
10 gifted. Pog.
Pog.
Okay, let me shuffle. Yes. So, your question is, can you actually do it? Okay.
Because it's like, oh no, it's a bit some personal stuff that are included. Is the reason why probably I don't do that way. So I can't really reveal it here. But it's like, do they so like the card thinks I can actually do it?
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me shuffle it for you.
Oh my god, you were being sneaky too. I'm sorry. I'm reading all the chats, but
oh my god.
Ariel Raider works every day.
Ariel has eyes everywhere. She's an angel, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me pull out 2 more cards. But yeah, maybe while I shuffle, if you don't mind sharing, do you maybe want to share about like what are some of your hesitations perhaps with regards to this? Like maybe like some things that maybe you feel how do I say? Like is there something that's stopping you? Like do you think that there's like a maybe like a reason or like a block there, or like maybe it's like I don't know. Do you think there's something that's like kind of blocking you maybe?
I don't know. Like there are a lot of reasons behind, but
of course, you don't have to share them, don't worry.
Yeah, but I think it's true that I don't really share. Like I don't know. I don't really. I guess I don't know. In a nutshell, probably I don't really trust people. I guess like especially VTubers. I guess.
No, it's okay. You don't really have to share about it. Okay, but yeah, I really appreciate you saying that though. Like I think that it is pretty hard to trust in general. But like especially in like content creation, I think. And it's not just VTubers. I think like in content creation generally, it's pretty hard to trust. Because you never know, right? You never know. Especially with like VTubers. Because
I have been streaming for quite long, I think. So I think it's just gradually like it made me this way gradually, like little by little, I think. It's like during this long period it made me, right? It has been making me. So
Yeah.
like I don't know.
No, I
It's a
understand.
pretty emotional as well. Like
Mhm.
very. You're right that I'm on guard every time. So
Yeah.
like a lot of people think that I'm very open and like hanging out with a lot of people easily.
Mhm.
It's ironically maybe I'm able to do it because I don't actually let them in. So
Yeah, no, I get that.
you know what I'm meaning,
Yeah,
right? You
I
know what
do.
I'm
I
saying?
do. I do. I
Yeah.
honestly am pretty much the same way actually.
Yeah. So
I'm pretty much the
I
same
heard
way.
that.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I some people, quite a lot of people, get surprised if they realize that I don't actually really open or
Mhm.
like that much outgoing either, like with other
Mhm.
people.
Mhm.
Like I heard that a lot. So everyone thought like, oh, I thought you were very social and
Yeah.
very social, very outgoing.
Mhm.
So I was like, no, I'm very introverted. It's quite preserved,
Mhm.
like not really opening either. But
Mhm.
people don't really see that because
Yeah.
of my public image.
Ah, I see. No, I understand. Mm.
But I'm always surprised that your card says that like I
Mhm.
am on guard, really. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I just read what the cards say. They come out and I read them and I'm like, is this true? Huh? I always do that with the people I read for because sometimes I will read for like complete strangers. I think there was one time I read for somebody and I go like, "Oh, is this true?" And they go, "I don't want to tell you yet." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then at the end, they go, "Yeah, actually, you were right."
Because like people don't really
Mm,
trust me when I say like, oh, like even my
mm,
chats don't trust that I'm actually very introverted, or like
mm.
I don't really, I'm not really open that much to others.
Yeah.
Like people can't, like they always say it's hardly believable.
Hmm.
So, so yeah, like yeah, interesting. That was interesting.
No, I get that. I understand. Yeah. I mean,
Feeling naked,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, feeling naked. Yeah, basically, the cards are like, they just basically strip you naked. Yes.
Cards know
Mm,
everything.
Okay, so the first card that I pulled for you is the Five of Pentacles upright, which represents hardship. Like it's kind of like not to say that like you're gonna experience hardship up ahead, right? Although
Mhm.
it does seem a little bit like it may be a bit rocky for you in the near
Mhm.
future, at least. And this could be like this doesn't have to necessarily mean like in your life. It could mean like in your emotional state perhaps like while you like after this reading maybe like you really need to like I don't know like reflect or maybe rewire some of the ways that you've been acting or the ways that you've been thinking about certain things, but basically this card represents like a certain kind of struggle or friendship, right? And it kind of
Mhm.
represents like a time of like insecurity as well a little bit, where like maybe you feel like you've been feeling a little bit insecure about certain things, maybe with your career or about your abilities. And like this also goes again with the previous readings, they're all basically every reading that I've done for you so far has been telling me the
Mhm.
same story, where you're stuck, you feel frustrated, you feel maybe even a little bit insecure perhaps, and you know you're a bit worried about like certain things, I believe. I feel like this is a little bit like of a side note more than anything. It kind of feels like you're a bit worried about your health recently. Is that true?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, like I sorry that was like out of left field, but it kind of feels like so I this whole time I've been talking about your career, correct? But it kind of feels like you've
Mhm.
been pretty worried about your health, and
Mm.
it may also feel like okay, not only with your health, but maybe with like your bad luck in general. Maybe you have been like having like bad luck, or like a spell of bad luck. It may feel like you like not that you're cursed, but basically this card is like there's a lot of heaviness around it. um Specifically, like I think that you may be falling sick soon. Sorry, not to like this is not to like curse you or anything. This is not to curse you or anything. This is not to curse you or anything, but basically this card, when it shows up, usually it says that like you could be falling sick or you could be about to fall
Mhm.
sick or something maybe about to happen, basically. And I know this is not related to the reading, but this is basically like just trying to like warn you a little bit, maybe like you might maybe falling sick pretty soon. So stock up on vitamins, stock up on specifically I think you should stock up on cough medicine. Something to do with your throat, I think. Something to do with your throat, and maybe a little bit to do, yeah, with your throat specifically. I think you should pick up like sore throat, like lozenges or anything like that. I'm not jinxing it. I'm not cursing her, please. Okay, this is a warning. It's not a curse. I'm not cursing her. I'm not cursing her. But okay, in context of this reading, basically, I think that you've been feeling a bit like, oh, I can't do it, right? I can't do it. I can't like get to the place that I need to be. I can't actually like do what I need to do, right? And the next card, the Queen of Swords reversed, it represents like, let me think. Represents that I think you may be leading a bit too much with emotion. And this could mean like maybe you've been a bit more like pretty emotional lately, in a like emotional state. You've been thinking a lot with your heart rather than perhaps thinking logically and objectively. This is what I think, basically. I think that you have what it takes to do it, correct? I think maybe deep down you have what it takes, but you're very afraid. I feel like there's this feeling of fear that like you may have, where you're like, I don't know if I can actually do it, right? Like I don't know, like there's a lot of like questions and confusion, and like I don't know whether I can actually get there. I don't know like, am I actually that good? I think that you may be feeling some imposter syndrome too, like maybe, oh, I don't know if I can do this, I don't know if I can blah 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 blah. But the card is basically trying to warn you, and like hey, you need to pull back a little bit, and you need to look at the situation with a clearer mind, and then you'll be able to see how you will be able to do it, right? I think that you can do it. And the cards also think that you can do it, but they do think that you know you can do it as well, but you are a little bit like caught up in yourself, like you're not really able to use like logic or reason to see to look at the whole situation, basically. Yeah, like you need to be more, you know, logical, basically. And you need to be like, yeah, you need to have more confidence in yourself. You need to be like somebody who is able to communicate, especially when you need help. I think that's the biggest thing. Like I think you need to be able to ask and reach out to people for help when you really need that, and then you'll be able to like, I think maybe you might think that like, oh, I have to get there alone, correct? Like I have to accomplish this alone, or like I have to make this journey by myself. And that's not true. That's not true at all. I think that you can make it there, because yeah, I think that you have the ability to make it there, and the cards also think that you can do it, but you're doubting yourself a little bit too much. Yeah. Yes. And so the last card that I pulled for you is the Magician reversed. And reversed, this kind of means like an unwillingness to take chances as well. So like this reading isn't really so much as like, can you do it? Because the answer has been and will always be yes, like you can do it, correct? This from the first reading to the second reading to the third reading, every single reading, they have always told you, the cards have always told you, you can do it. So it's not really a question of can you do it, because you can. This is more so of like, there are some obstacles blocking your path that you kind of need to put to the side in order for you to do it, because you can do it. Because the reversed Magician represents like, you need to make a change. You need to basically, you may be like doubting yourself so much that you're like, oh, like you're not really lying to yourself, but lying to yourself in the sense of, oh, I can't do it, oh, I can't do this, oh, I can't do that, you know. And it's this unwillingness to like step out of your comfort zone emotionally, and also to take chances that you perhaps you're so lost in yourself that like you can't see the path ahead. And the reverse Magician also represents like, you know, wasted opportunities. So it's basically like saying like, you can do it, you have to be careful though, because if you spend too much time in your own head, then you may not be able to see the like opportunities that lay ahead of you. Yeah. So that's basically it. Yes.
Well, that one I'm not really sure because I'm actually doing too much right now. So so
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm challenging really lots of projects all at once, even like by myself.
Yeah.
Like there is no like I don't have a management right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I have to do everything by myself
Yeah,
one
yeah,
by
yeah.
one. So
Yeah.
it takes a really long time. So I don't know if it's about the work itself. I don't really think I say to myself like I can't do it or something like that. I think
It
I
could be
think
a
it's more
subconscious thing.
likely. Yeah, it's more likely. Realistically speaking, I just cannot make some time for it. You
Yeah.
know, like
And that
that's
makes
more
sense.
likely. Yeah.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense for sure. Yeah, it could be like not even just about that. It could be like a mental block of sorts, like it could be subconscious, you know?
Mm.
But I think that you're very talented. I think that, perhaps this not only this, like I think you maybe need to like when I say you need to perhaps communicate and ask for help, this could be like, oh, maybe you hire a manager so that you have more time. You free up more time to, do the things that you really
I
want to do.
thought about it. Yeah, it's just too expensive.
Yeah, no, I understand. I understand. Yeah, I get it. But yeah, I hope that this helps. Like, I hope that the readings in general helped. Overall, here's what I think. After reading for you, and for the 3 different questions, I think that you can do it. I think you can get to the place that you really, really want to get to. It's not really a matter of will I. It's more of a matter of when will you, basically. Like when will you?
When?
Yeah.
I should have asked that question. Damn.
I can. Okay, I can't really predict timelines. So.
Also, one more bonus.
Yeah, one more bonus. I mean, I can try. Sometimes the cards won't answer though. Also, thank you so much for the raid, May. Hello, welcome in. Hi, May. Sorry. Hello.
No. Can I say to May hi?
Yes, of course you can. Hi, May. Thank you so much for the raid and welcome in, raiders. My name is Adora Fortune. I'm a High Priestess VTuber from VOLs 2nd generation, and currently I'm reading Ariel's Fortune and her cards. Yippee!
Yippee!
Yeah. Okay, so let me do a bonus, like a little bonus reading for you. Hi, Adora. Hi, Ariel. Wait, how do I say your name? Ariel, right?
Ariel. But,
Ariel. Oh my god, have I been
yeah,
saying it
but you
wrong this
can
whole
call.
time?
Yeah, but it's fine. You can just call me Ari.
Okay, Ari? Ari?
Ari. Yeah.
Ari. Okay. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that I was saying it wrong. No,
it's okay. I was like, oh, it's cute. I didn't correct you, from the beginning. I just let you call me like that. No, it's my bad. I didn't correct you.
Oh my god. Okay, let's see. Okay. Such a pretty name. I agree. Your name is really pretty.
Oh, arigato. Your name is Adora Ari,
Oh my god, we're
both A. Yeah.
Yeah.
We just bring one more. Wait, who is your your gemmate? Aria? Then it's triple A.
Aria? No, that's my senpai.
Oh shoot! I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Well, okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. That's okay. It's okay.
It's triple A. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, triple A. It could be though. Literal goddesses? No, that's you, May. Let's see.
A little oopsie.
Yeah. Okay. So okay, when will this happen? Let me think. Okay, based on the card that I pulled, which I'm not gonna reveal, just in case. But I think.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not a bad card. It's not a bad card. It's basically how I interpret the card. But I'm kind of sensing 6 months. I'm hearing a lot of 6 and 8s. So 6 to 8 months, I believe.
Oh, 6 or 8 months more to suffer.
No! Think of it this way. It's
no, in a positive way. Wow! Less than 1 year. Yay! I'm joking. I'm messing with. better than the 5 years.
Well, honestly, it is. Yeah. So I think, and honestly, the timeline could always shift forward or could shift backwards. But I think that you. I think that it'll be soon, basically within this year.
I have been streaming for a long time. I think about maybe self-doubt is maybe a little bit like kinda, how can I say it? Like I don't really like push myself to do certain stuff. It's true because I think with my experience, like for years of experience, I guess it's like I kind of want to focus on what I can do right now. So I don't really want to focus on something like uncertain, then wasting my time. So I kind of want to focus on what I can do 100% right now. So that's kind of I made my priority. Like I started working on focusing on this first. So I think it could be relevant because of that. But like it's kind of I think it's maybe I can call it self-doubt, but at the same time, from my perspective, it's more realistic. Like realistically speaking, I should do this, not like I focus on that kind of mindset, I could say.
I kind of get it. I kind of get what you're saying. Yeah, of course. Like I think that's also really admirable. I also think that you can do both. You know what I mean? Like not like I think if it's not too time consuming, I feel like maybe you could put aside some time to do this one thing that you really want to accomplish. Like you don't have to like do it all at once, correct? Perhaps if you would like to, you could set aside some time. It doesn't have to be a lot of time. It could be like, I don't know, 5 minutes a day, or it could be like 5 minutes a week, or stuff like that, to kind of like work on it, like work on the thing that you really want to see accomplished. Because I think, and I still stand by it, I think that you will be able to accomplish it no matter what. Like if it's yours, if it's meant to be yours, it will be yours. No amount of like, oh, well, what if I like say the wrong thing, or like what if I'm not in the right place at the right time. I don't think any of that matters. I think that I have the strong belief that whatever is meant to be yours is meant, like it will be yours. It doesn't matter. Like what needs to move will move, and what needs to happen will happen in order for you to get to it. So yeah, that's what I believe, and I believe that it's for like it's true for anybody really. Yeah, that's what I believe.
Arigato. I will try to make it come true. So you were right. Your fortune telling is right.
Oh my god! Yay!
and then you're gonna be really hired.
Oh my god! Everybody's going to hire me.
Yeah. What's gonna happen to me next year? What is it?
Oh my god!
And I'm gonna pay you too.
Oh my god! For me?
Yeah, I mean, what is that? Consultant,
Oh yeah, consultant. Yeah.
Yeah, the official.
I'll be the fortune teller on speed dial on standby.
Oh yeah, speed dial.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, but that was all the questions that we have. Question mark. And thank you so much for joining me too. And I really hope that you had fun with this reading.
Oh, I had so much fun. Seriously,
Really?
I was really surprised that you were able to read some stuff. Like some stuff, probably I can't really comment on them because I was afraid that I revealed some like behind stuff. So
No,
so I could,
understand.
but yeah, like some were quite accurate too. So yeah, I think you're right. Maybe other people are right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yay. Okay, I'm happy to hear that. And like anything, like if you need anything at all, you can let me know, or if you have more questions, I can do that too. But I hope
I have a question after the stream. Yeah.
Okay. No worries. Yeah, we can do that after the stream. But thank you so much for coming on to Tarot Talks, and like I hope that not only you, I hope your community also had fun getting to know you better, and I hope that my community also, my love wicks, I hope you all enjoyed this too.
Oh, what is your community's name again?
Love wicks.
Love Wicks?
Yes, like the wick of a candle. So
Oh,
Lovewix.
oh.
Yeah.
Lovely. So thank you so much for having me. Thank you. Adora is such a cutie, so adorable, like her name.
Oh my
Thank you so much for
God.
welcoming us.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys had fun too. Do you have any like last comments or anything like that you want to say? If not, it's okay.
What should I say?
If not, it's okay.
I think I said everything.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for coming and for having fun with us. I guess we'll end now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's hang out more like next time. I kind of want to invite you to.
Oh my God, I would love that. And you know what? Stick around. I'll answer your question after call. After stream, I mean.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for coming. I'm gonna end stream now. We're gonna be raiding into Ryan, and I hope you guys please go show her some love. Thank you so much, guys. And also, please check out. Wait, please check out. I'm afraid to say your name now. Please check out Ari.
Ariel Yuriko.
Ariel Yuriko. Let me leave a link to your Twitter. Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay. I'll see you guys
again. My God, lots of links.
I'll see you guys again. Probably tomorrow, I guess. I don't know. I forget. Am I the only person who forgets like my schedule?
Oh, I do always. I ask you my chats every time.
Yeah, okay. So I'll see you guys. Bye bye. Thank you so much for coming.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye bye.